Okay, guys, check it out. I made a video that I didn't release about Kirby Fighters 2. In that video, I wanted to talk about what this means, the fact that it was being leaked, because it was being leaked by Nintendo themselves. When there's two other leaks by Nintendo themselves involving Smash that I thought were very important to discuss, because the first one was when they accidentally leaked that there's going to be like Castlevania music in Smash when they released like Bloody Tears like a little too early or something and deleted it really quick. And then we got like, it was literally like the next day was the Smash Direct and Simon was revealed and blah blah blah. That one makes sense. If we know for a fact they're going to reveal more characters like the next day and we see Castlevania stuff, it's like no shit. But we didn't know when they accidentally put an SNK trademark on the character Fighter Pass 4. And everyone was like, what the fuck? Why does it say SNK? Why does it say SNK? And it's because Terry wasn't announced yet. And sometimes it seems like there's some miscommunication. I don't know how people don't know, on the website front if a character's been announced or not. I have no idea how that works but to be fair, they're probably not as super ingrained into the culture where they watch all the streams. They go, oh, I can't believe this, because they already know the characters already. They already know what characters are probably in the game. So, and they already have all like the graphics and everything already like ready to go or something. I don't know how far ahead of time, but clearly they were ready for Terry. And so Terry wasn't leaked per se, but again, it's like when a Castlevania song is leaked, it's like, okay, Simon Belmont's probably going to get put in Smash. And, when SNK is trademarked for a character, it's like, okay, that's pretty much a guarantee it's going to be Terry, because he's the most obvious SNK character. It was only like a few days. It was only like a few days after that Terry or the SNK thing happened that they announced the Nintendo Direct, and that's when we ended up seeing Terry in Smash. So it's not like usually when Nintendo leaks it themselves, it usually means they're gonna announce it like fairly soon anyway. So the fact they leak it isn't like a huge deal because it means it's probably just gonna come out in a few days. That's what happened with Kirby Fighters 2. It just kind of came out. So I thought that would be interesting to bring up, but it all came true. It all came to fruition. But I was secretly hoping they were going to do a larger presentation for Tokyo Game Show. But I even knew that with these mini directs, what they've been doing is mostly showing third parties. They haven't yet to do a mini direct for like first parties. But maybe they would do one. I don't know. But I was thinking, nah, probably not. I think if they were going to do a Smash announcement, they would just do a Smash announcement. So yeah, so far that's where my head is at. Now these 7-Eleven ads that are coming out every single time, basically they'll say when the date of the ad goes away, and then like before the ad goes away, the next character is announced. So the fact that it ends on the 10th of October, or sorry, the 4th of October, that doesn't mean that the character's coming out after that, or it doesn't mean it's coming out on that day. It means it's going to be sometime before then. So we know it's not going to be this week because it's Friday. And we also know that they just showed off Kirby Fighters 2. And we also know that Hyrule Warriors is getting more details shown tomorrow on the 26th. And we also know that there's a Smash tournament on the 26th. So what's more likely is on either Sunday or Monday, they will announce they'll announce like the next character. They'll be like, hey, what I mean is they're not going to say, oh, the next character is going to be what they're going to do is they're going to say, hey, we're going to have a Sakurai Presents thing either Monday or Tuesday, because we know that they're still going to keep doing the Sakurai Presents thing because they did one for Min Min. So it's very likely that we're going to get another one for the next character. And whether that character comes out that day, like how some of the characters were, or will the character come out the next week, like how Byleth and Min Min were, we don't know. But I will say that it's very likely that it's going to happen soon. And I mean, there's so much evidence and so many signs that point to this. Some of it is speculation, but it is like the 7-Eleven ads thing is speculation. But there's a reason why we latch onto it. I mean, even before we even knew about this pattern, someone was like, "Hey, they're doing a 7-Eleven ad for Hero like right now," and then like Hero came out, and we were like, "What the fuck?" Like we didn't think we were like, oh shit. Like I was thinking, oh shit, it's gonna be when this ad ends, and it's like, no, it just fucking happened. So like as soon as these ads come up, it's usually like blood in the water for us Smash fans, and this has been a long running trend. Some people thought maybe they weren't gonna do it again because Min Min didn't have this whole opportunity, but maybe Min Min didn't have this opportunity because there was literally no characters for Fighter Pass 2 out yet, and maybe they didn't want to advertise that Fighter Pass 1 is out because they're trying to sell Fighter Pass 2, not Fighter Pass 1. Also, COVID was going on, so this was a horribly inappropriate time to go, put up ads at gas stations. But COVID's still going on now, but I think people have just kind of given up. They've kind of loosened up on a lot of that stuff. So I think, at this point, a lot of places have opened up. I think Japan is, I don't know if Japan's doing better or worse, but I'm not here to talk about COVID-19 or any of that stuff. But all I will say is that character announcement should be soon. With the Kirby Fighters stuff out of the way, next will be Hyrule Warriors, and I think Smash will be right after. I don't think really, when you look at the time frame, it's all added up. Like the fact that the last character Min Min came out in June 30th. Think how much time has passed. Now, I like to compare it to season 1. I always compare it in all my videos, but just to go over it again, let's see here. Joker came out in like April, and then Hero came out in like July, and then Banjo came out in September, right? So that meant like August was like the off months. Like there was a month in between the two characters coming out, and then Banjo. The funny thing is, Hero came out the very final day of July, and Banjo came out like the first day of September. So like literally, it was just literally waiting through August. It wasn't like we had to wait through August plus the rest of July plus the beginning of September. No, it was just right then and there. So this is already a slower pace compared to the last pass, and that's a good thing because they're trying to stretch this out for 2 years. It's also past 2, not past 1, so it makes sense the characters have a longer period of time coming out. Like, all this adds up, this all tracks, this all makes sense, right? So, like, I kind of, I think a lot of us were suspecting that something like this would happen. But if a character comes out in June, which is not July, honestly, they could have even had a character come out in August. And I was actually speculating a character could possibly come out in August, but my real theory was they were going to do a character in October, and then probably the next character will be in February. That's what I'm really speculating on. And again, if you think about it, that's a lot of time passing between months with no character. So it really makes sense. I mean, to go from June to October for a new character, I mean, yeah, like I said, makes sense. Good amount of time has passed. And it's been quite a while since we had our last character. And if they wait too much longer, it's going to be kind of awkward because they're supposed to wrap up at the end of 2021. By the end of 2021, we're supposed to have all 6 characters out. So if they might as well release the second character this year, so that way they can do 4 of them next year, which is totally legit because then you can have a character come out in winter, and then spring, and then summer, and then fall. So perfect timing, really. Releasing a character once per season is a great opportunity. So I think right now, releasing a character in October just makes a lot of sense. Whether it be early October or late September, either way, it's fall time, makes sense. So that's what I'm thinking. I could easily see them basically show off the character because they don't typically do these on the weekends. In fact, Min was like the first time it was even on a Monday. So I could see them doing this on basically what I'm assuming is they're going to show the character off on Monday, September 28th, but I have no clue. So, and honestly, if it's Sunday night and we still haven't had an announcement from Sakurai, then it's not going to happen Monday. So, yeah, so that's what I'm assuming. When it came to Min Min, I was wrong every single step of the way. And I made a joke about that, and I made a video saying, you know what, it's going to be the final day of the week. And Min Min did get released that day, but I was wrong in the fact thinking that they were going to show her that day. So with Min Min, I joked I was wrong every single step of the way, and the one time I was like, okay, fine, it's going to be way later. They just gave it to me. Like, they're like, okay, it's coming out like tomorrow now. I'm like, okay, for fuck's sake. So, yeah, I'm hoping, I'm aiming on Monday, the 28th. I think that would make the most sense, and possibly either after the Hyrule Warrior stream or after, because sometimes they even announce this stuff at night. But I'm thinking either Saturday night or Sunday morning or something. They're going to say, hey, it's going to be on Monday or Tuesday. I could see them doing it Tuesday as well, but I would rather them do Monday. In fact, they could even do Wednesday for the final, But I am thinking they're going to, they could even do it on Thursday, whatever. Who fuck cares, right? But I am thinking that they are going to do it next week. That's what I'm mainly thinking. So anyway, I'm going to end this video here so I can upload it and head off to work myself. And I have nothing else to say because this is kind of a weird thing because I'm just basically filling in information that I think is possibly a good thing to fill in. So anyway, like I said, ending this video here, and I'll see you guys on the next one.